creature from another world that subdues its victims telepathically? Pretty far-out stuff, but it might explain why none of the animal victims appear to have any fight or flight injuries. Why they seem to give in without a struggle. In the meantime, the attacks in the Kalama region continue, as Daniel is about to find out when he meets with Herman Oyanabel, head of the police precinct of Antofagasta.
Kalama's police department investigated the attack on Evelyn Esbury, but it's not the first time they've had reports of Chupacabra encounters. Herman, you're in charge of the Chupacabra investigation in Kalama. How many animals were attacked over what period of time?
We counted 232 animals throughout a 10-day period of the attack of the Chupacabra.
Now that's quite a lot of animal attacks over a short period of time.
Well, for us, as you can imagine, it was very, very hard. You have to understand that this was the first time that we have ever faced a situation like this.
So what did your investigation conclude?
The conclusion, to be honest, is not really that clear. Personally, I believe it was a strange unknown animal. We could not establish what it was at all, but it was definitely something strange.
Once word of El Chupacabra's human attack got out, Evelyn and Walter were besieged by the media and other mysterious visitors. Investigators from Colombia, Costa Rica, Peru, and even the United States descended upon the Esbury's home. After probing for details, they urged Evelyn to stop telling a story.
Who were these foreigners that came to visit you, and why do you think they wanted you to keep it quiet?
One tall man that had a beard, always wore black, and a brown jacket, and his partner, a white man with blue eyes. They never told me who they were, where they were from, or what they were doing. They just said they were Chupacabra investigators. After 4 to 5 days, they stopped investigating. They told us they didn't have any evidence, and they even demanded us to stop talking about it because we were just crazy.
While the foreigners were investigating the Chupacabra attack, the local authorities were also on the case. Although they still haven't tracked down a Chupacabra, they have documented a rash of unexplained phenomena happening in the same area at the same time. As well as killing hundreds of pets and farm animals, this mysterious vampire-like creature has attacked at least one human mare. Natalie meets with Dr. Ariel Cortez, a local veterinarian. He's examined dozens of El Chupacabra's victims and has made some startling discoveries.
They were like bites from about 1/4 of an inch apart to maybe 2 inches wide.
Now, with the cat that Dr. Gonzalez sent you, what was the state of the body in? What were the wounds? Take us through it.
The 2 cats that were brought in had similar injuries, both in the thorax, that's the chest. They had different organs missing. For example, in the first cat, the bladder, the kidneys, and the lungs were missing, whereas the other cat, the intestine, had gone. The wounds on the cats were up to 2 inches wide, and on the exterior of the wound, we found a thick jelly-like saliva.
So here you have 2 animals that have these large perforations that you think a creature has extracted the blood, there are different organs missing. In your experience as a vet, have you ever seen anything like this?
This is the first time that I had the opportunity to see injuries like this. I've seen many dog bites, fox bites, but I have never seen an injury like this before.
The saliva found around the wounds, was that a natural or unnatural substance?
It's difficult to say whether it was artificial or a natural substance without a full scientific analysis, but I found that the saliva was an anticoagulant. a substance that stops blood from clotting, and in fact makes blood flow easier. The same type of substance that you'll find in insects like mosquitoes, or that you'd find in vampire bats. But whether the saliva was natural or unnatural, I can't tell.
So what do you think, as a vet, of the Chupacabra phenomenon?
I think it's still a mystery. There needs to be more investigations carried out. We know for a fact that the attacker is not a dog, but what it is unknown to science, and it deserves more research. No one's been able to give a scientific description of what this is, and there's never been a concrete analysis. I think there should be more investigation.